So what is good, YouTube? It's your boy LegendaryEA. We are back here for another video with the OKC Thunder franchise. You guys show so much love in the intro. Just continue to show that love, man. Obviously, we're back here for episode number 2. I told you what it was going to be like. We're making some trades and we're simming a lot in this episode, possibly to the end of this season, man, because I do want to play a game. I might hop into a game, but realistically, I do want to get to the offseason and really just to build the team in my vision. But obviously, if you guys enjoyed the episode, make sure you go ahead and smash that like button. Let's get 90 plus likes for another. You guys got 115 or 110 in the intro. I know that you guys can do it again, and of course, share the video, turn on your post notifications, all that good stuff. But let's get into it, man. Obviously, I said I wanted to trade away Chris Paul, Gallo, and Steven Adams. Look, all those are good players, but we need to rebuild. And I do know, and Shooter as well. But I do know in real life, the Thunder have actively been trying to trade away Chris Paul, and they do want to trade away Steven Adams as well. You guys have actually given me some solid suggestions as far as Gallo and Adams. Now, Gallo's he's on the last year of his contract, so if we can't move him, I'm not really tripping. But if we can, that'd also be pretty awesome as well. All right, but before I do that, hold on. Let me do this real quick. All right, LaMelo, we're not getting him. But some players that are on my draft board: Anthony Edwards, James Wiseman, RJ Hampton, Denny. That man is nice, and that's somebody that the Thunder would consider to actually draft. And Jaden McDaniels. Jaden McDaniels is probably higher, to be honest, like, because he's 6'10" and he can shoot. Like, that's pretty important if you ask me. All right. But let's get straight into this, man. Let's look at these trades. Somebody said for Gallo, trade him to the Trailblazers, and Steven Adams, trade him to the Celtics. You know, those are not bad. Now, I'm going to sim some games. I'm going to sim some games, see where we're at. I'm going to go ahead and sim right here before the trade deadline, to be honest. Like, I hope we lose some games. Like, I don't want to win games. Winning games literally does nothing for this Thunder team. Like, it really doesn't. Like, like, it's not really helping us. Now, we are taking L's. We're 7-15. All right, yo. How we beating the Jazz? To the Nuggets for Grant. I wouldn't want a first-round pick, but I'm going to look at some of the options, man. Like I said, people said look at the Blazers because they do need the power forward. That is interesting. I would say, I mean, the Nuggets make sense. It's one more year. Like, I don't think that they're really going to be tripping over that. But we'll see. We'll see. We will see. Gallo to the Nets. I don't think that the Nets are doing it, though. The Kings want to make this trade. I'm like, if it's not a supercharged trade, I'm not gonna block it. Like, I'm not gonna be hoeing teams out here. Like, it really makes no difference for either of their teams. Both teams are gonna be bad, so I'm not going to trip. I'm not doing this trade. I didn't even look at it. It just looked like some nonsense. Like, I saw a name that I've never heard of. I was like, yeah, I'm not taking this. The Bulls are not doing that trade. I don't think that they're going to be trading Porter right now. And why would they trade for a center when they got Wendell Carter? Nah. All right. Let's start losing some more games. Let's start losing some more games for Tristan Thompson. Now, why would I do that? Like, why would I do that? All right, what's up? Okay, so we can actually target some brand new players since we've already scouted. I'm not scouting LaMelo because I'm not gonna draft him anyways. Well, let's scout Vernon Carey, Theo Maledon, Denny. Yeah, I think these are the right guys for us to scout. Who else? Precious. All right. We're in January. What's it looking like? What's the draft pick looking like? Number 1 overall pick. What I like to see. How's the squad playing? 11 points by Shea. Chris Paul also doing a really, really solid. He's up to an 86. Okay, now we can actually start to make a trade. All right, so first off, let's check out the market for Gallo. I do really want to trade Chris Paul, though. Let's check out the market for Gallo. The Blazers do make a lot of sense. Can't lie. The Nuggets kind of do too. Is he's on a 1-year deal. They're bringing him back for 1 year. I'm not. Nah, that's an L. Now the Blazers are looking at this deal because they would probably re-sign him anyways. Like, he's willing to re-sign with us right now, so he would re-sign with them, and effectively they want to give up Kent Bazemore in a 2020 protected pick. I would be interested in doing that because even though he's on the last year, like they're giving him a first round pick, like they probably have a pretty solid record. I might do this. Like, he would start over Zach Collins easily. He helps them contend, and this is one of the trades that you guys actually suggested. I think you guys even suggested Kent Bazemore as well. This might be the move, and we still get a first round pick. I think I'm gonna do this. Like, Kent Bazemore, what's his overall? He's at 75. Do they got somebody to replace him? Rodney Hood, Mario Henson. They got hella dudes to replace that man. At shooting guard, not really so much, but they got guys who can play that position as well. We just can't have a player option. So this is a 1-year deal. They just get the better player out of the 1-year deal. I don't think that's not realistic. Like, this is a pretty fair trade. They want to contend right now. This helps them do that. What's their record? They're 16-19, so they really need a push to get to the playoffs so that CJ can come back. That's a team that is not looking to, tank at all. So I think I'm going to go ahead and accept that deal. That gives us another first-round pick, so I'm not going to trip over it. But I'm going to take this deal. I'm going to be trading Danilo Gallinari over to the Blazers in return for Kent Bazemore and a top 10 protected pick. I was trying to see if I can even get out of getting Kent, to be honest. Like, I'll take anybody. I know that they want to give me Anthony Simons. Oh, dang. Yeah, Kent has to be involved. Honestly, we're getting the first-round pick. I'm pretty happy with that. It's top 10 protected. Can we make it top 5 instead? All right. So we go ahead and we make that first trade right there. I don't think that's a bad trade at all. We know what we are. We are literally in contention for the #1 overall pick. Now, if I get the pick, I got to choose between Anthony Edwards and James Wiseman. Probably go Anthony. Depends on if I can make this next trade for Romeo Langford. Because people said trade him to the Celtics. Because the Celtics are in rebuild mode. Like, they are. They definitely are in rebuild mode. Like, they do need a center badly. Like, they want to contend right now. And Cantor, defensively, is not it. What is the Celtics record? They're 23-8. Do they want to mess up their team do they want to mess up their team chemistry? I don't know, but a trade where I can get... I really want Jaylen Brown, but I don't think that that's realistic. Even though if they have him coming off the bench in the game, I don't think that's realistic at all. And the main reason for that is because they just gave him a max. They're not going to trade him after that, but I do want to look at Romeo Langford, though. He has so much potential. I'd like to pick up Romeo Langford and maybe Grant Williams, to be honest. Like, if I can make that trade... That might mess with the team chemistry a little bit, but that is them getting a massive upgrade. So let's just see if this goes through. This is another one of the trades that you guys suggested me to actually do. I'd like to get Romeo. So we need 21. Dang. We got a contract problem. He's got maxed. Can't trade for him. You're injured. They might give up Carson because Carson hasn't been amazing for them, but I don't want Carson. Dude, does Gordon Hayward have to be involved in this trade? I really do not want Gordon. And I don't think that at this point they really want to trade him either. So looking online, it looks like Steven Adams, he's mostly talked about with Celtics, the Mavericks, and like the Kings. The Celtics ain't going to happen. I don't want Gordon Hayward's contract at all. The Kings ain't going to happen because that just ain't for me. The Mavs. What y'all got to offer me, though? Like, that's the thing. Like, none of these teams have something that I really want. All right, let me see what I can do here. I don't want Gordon Hayward. That's for sure. And I'm not giving up a pick either. I will take... I do like Grant Williams. And I like Romeo Langford. If you guys want to give up Gordon Hayward, That's cool. Just not to me. Like that's cool. It just can't be to me. All right, we can send Gordon Hayward. I mean, Charlotte is always down to do something stupid. All right, I guess for right now, let's see what the market is out there for Chris Paul. Sending Chris Paul to Dallas doesn't make some sense. Not for Dwight Powell though. I don't think that they would really give up Dwight Powell, and I don't. He has a player option, so that hurts us a lot. Did he just get extended? The only thing is like, who can really make that move for CP? I would like to make it with the Mavericks, but like, none of these are benefiting us. He just got extended, so he's on a long deal. I don't want that deal. Like, I don't want that deal at all. And if we're gonna take in Tim Hardaway, that's cool, I guess. But we're gonna need some other things. You feel me? And you guys don't have any draft picks to even give us. And so with the stipend rule, so I don't get anything out of that. Honestly, I might let Chris Paul cool it for the rest of this season, to be honest, and then trade him during the offseason. Like, he can put up as much numbers as he wants here, but, like, right now, we aren't getting anything out of it. Like, it's just a bad deal. Like, if we trade him to any of these teams, we have nothing to gain. At least here, he can mentor Shea. And I think that's probably what we're gonna be doing. I know that it's been talked about as far as, like, I know that it's already been talked about on Bleacher Report and stuff, but, like, everything else is just not helping us. Like none of that is really helping us. So I think I'm gonna leave it how it is. I'm gonna let the rest of the season play out. To be honest, I think that's the best thing for us to do. I mean, we got some draft picks. We got some draft picks as far as Shea goes, or as far as Gallo goes. I'm sorry, Roberson. I'm trying to play the Roberson is on this team, huh? Almost forgot about old dude. This last year's contract, that's a bet. I can see what's out there for Shooter. Because at this point, we do need to acquire some more assets. Oh, yeah, nothing that's really good. All these are bad trades for us. So, I think it would be best for us to just sim the rest of this. Because honestly, like, there's nothing real good. I mean, we can actually talk about scouting. So, scouting. I really want to hear what you guys think, because we're done making trades. Right now, we are projected to be having the #1 overall pick, and I'm going to just sim until, like, the day before the offseason, because, like I said, during the offseason, like, obviously in real life, the Thunder would like to trade away Chris Paul before the deadline, but I don't think that they're just going to take any willy-nilly offer. Like, they need something that's going to benefit them in some kind of way, and right now, none of those trades are really benefiting us, so I'm going to go ahead and sim to the end of the season. And right before that point, I am going to start to talk about scouting, because I do think that we need to talk about scouting before the next episode, which will be the off season, where we take on the draft and all of that good stuff. I think I just declined a subject trade for Steven Adams. Hold on. Like, Gordon Hayward is not bad. Like, I'm not saying Gordon Hayward is bad, but I'm saying that I need something. Like, I don't think that they're going to be giving up Jaylen Brown. Like, I definitely don't think that. And I just don't want Gordon, because he has 2 years left on his contract. How does this benefit me? We need 21 mil. I get it. That's what I'm saying. Like, we might be able to make this deal later on, but, like, right now, I don't think that we can make that move. Like, I really don't. I really don't. But if things change, I will stop the simulation and talk to y'all. But, I mean, other than that, I'll see you guys at the end of the season, man. All right, and currently we are at the end of the season. Obviously, we were not able to make a Chris Paul or Steven Adams trade really go through. At least one that's realistic, and we weren't like finessing a team, or a team wasn't just finessing us, but we're 29-49. We're projected to be getting the 6th overall pick. So just looking at it, we have been doing a lot of scouting. The ideal person to take here is Anthony Edwards. They're saying he's all NBA, is the ceiling. At worst, he's JJ Redick, which he's never missed the playoffs, so I'm cool with that. Capable of making mid-range shots in traffic, keen sense of knowing what to do with the ball, change direction with ease, extremely agile. Weaknesses: he's a bad passer. Next up, James Wiseman. I'd actually like to pick up James Wiseman, to be honest. Like, he would be really, really great for this team. Like, I'm pretty sure that I've shown you guys this so many times. We know James Wiseman. They don't really mess with his potential. We're not taking LaMelo. Cole Anthony's there. Could be an all-star. He would be nice to have. RJ Hampton is there. Nico Mannion is there. Scotty Lewis. Isaiah Mobley. I really want Jaden McDaniels. Here's why. Because if we're really trying to recreate something in OKC, why not take the player in the draft who's the closest to Kevin Durant? And we've heard that comparison so many times, but they're saying he can be an all-star. Great dunker, really solid finisher overall. Has gobs of potential, could turn into a perennial all-star someday. Good reflexes. Weaknesses, doesn't do well posting up. So he does have some weaknesses that we could easily clear up, but he's a 6'10", small forward who can shoot and do everything. So they have us taking him. If he's there, why not? Why not go ahead and make that move? Now, some other draft picks that we have. Where's the Blazers pick? Is picked to go 13. So Denny from Israel, that would be a pretty solid pick as well. The Nuggets pick, they got to take in Khalil Whitney. I promise you, I'm not taking 3 small forwards in the draft. Regardless, you guys, let me know what you thought about this episode. I know a lot didn't happen. This is probably a really short episode. I'm sorry about that, man. Like, I was planning on making a trade, but we didn't make a trade at all. Like, we didn't make a trade at all. And the reason why, Chris Paul, 19 points. He shot better. He all of his stats went up. So even though this team was like ass, I think he increased his trade value. Steven Adams is still a really good defensive, center. I still think that we can trade him in next episode during the offseason. Those are the 2 guys that actually trade. They don't match up with our timeline. I did re-sign Schroeder to an extension. He asked for one. We went ahead and we extended him. I think it's going to work out for us. He's going to be our 6th man, our bench guy for the rest of this series. And, of course, we do want to move forward with Shea, man. Shea is really good. He's really good. Like, we obviously plan on doing that. Robertson, we're not bringing Robertson back next episode. For all the OG OKC fans, it's just not going to be happening. Same thing with Kent Bazemore. But, yeah, guys, just let me know, because next episode, the team might be looking a little bit different. If the lottery helps us out, we might be taking James Wiseman. Like, we got so many options of what we can do depending on which draft pick we actually get. Regardless, let me know who you guys want to see us take in the comment section below. I literally made one of the trades that you guys suggested. I tried to make some of the other ones. They didn't really go through. But other than that, see you guys in the next one. We're going through the offseason, man. The draft, free agency, and it's going to be crazy. So make sure you go and check that out. Turn on your notifications, like this video, and I'll see you guys then. I'm out. Peace, y'all.